Neighborhood nip. Building business, it's that black owned. If you hustle, better hustle till your pack gone. If you work, better work till your back hurt. And if you rap, make it better than your last verse. Yeah, more lyrics. Stick and move, Javante Davis.
AJ, El Presidente, Eddie Kane University. Hill gon' heal, regardless. You, Buchanan, Bethel High School, by way of 3-Man Weave, LLC.
Michelle, producer, based over here.
You can catch this wave from the Marlins to the Mariners. Doing things you can't believe. It's the 3-Man Weave.
What up, good people? You already know what it is. You got your favorite bros, and we are back with a brand new episode of your favorite pod's favorite pod, the 3-Man Weave podcast. Shout out to the Fours. You know they always in the building. I'm one of your hosts, Buchanan. Who else I got with me?
You already know who it is, your boy Hill. And Hill gonna hear regardless, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it cracking.
Y'all know it's 191. 191. Y'all know y'all can catch us on all major podcast platforms. 3-Man Weave, Instagram, Twitter, 3-Man Weave _ You can email us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com. We are almost close to 100, like you stated.
200.
Oh yeah, 200. Make sure y'all hit that. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It just dropped, so I know you haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, or you may have. Currency and Jermaine Dupri album.
I listened to a couple tracks off of it.
Okay, that's. I haven't listened to it at all yet. I plan on listening to it, but we are starting to get a lot of joint projects, and like I say, this is nothing. This is nothing new. This is nothing new, but we are starting to get a lot. Like you say, I think Larry June, he dropped another one with Alchemist. We had obviously we got Hit Boy with Nas. Jim Jones just did one with Hitmaker. Like I said, it's a.
I want to listen to that one too.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot going on. Metro got one in the works with JID. I'm definitely hyped about that one. But my question to you is, who do you want to see do a collab album, producing artists?
I don't really have no wish, man. I just like to see what they're gonna give to us. I feel like we are I feel like music always been collab. It's just like the labels used to be in control. So it's like we're pushing this artist. So it's like, because if you look at it like Only Built for a Cuban Link, right? That's Raekwon's album because that's what the label wanted. But if you ask Raekwon and Ghost, that's a joint album. You feel me? They both all over it. But it's like the label, Ghostface didn't have a deal with the label. It's like now we in a period where Currency, he's self-made. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and Jermaine Dupri is self-made. So it's like they could do whatever they want. And then it's also like certain labels like 300. Now I ain't gonna get to the dark side of 300, but on the surface level of 300, it's like partnership. So it's like you create your label partners with us. That's why Dirk could just say, "Man, baby, gonna do an album," and then it happens. You see what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody in the way. Like before, the labels would be in the way. Like 300 is just a partner on the money side. It's like creatively is your label. If you want to do an album with Baby, do an album with Baby. And so I feel like more artists got their business together than ever before, even though a lot of artists still don't. So that's what's allowing us to see these collabs. And I'm just for the collabs. I do like the fact that JD and Spitter are from two different eras. Even though they both considered, they both would be considered, veterans, real, elite veterans at this point. But JD had a whole multiple careers before we even heard of Spitter. You feel what I'm saying? So I like that, man. And I always love I love JD with a hardcore rapper, man. It's like Money and a Thing was one of my favorite collabs of all time. It's just like I always felt like JD, he knows because he came up hip hop at his essence, so he probably know. And it's like he's super talented with the making of the music. So it's like from what I heard, I don't work that far from the crib, so it's like when the new
Yeah.
album drop, it's like dang, it's like it ain't like how I used to work far so I can get the albums in, but now it's just like, but on the weekend I'm gonna get on the bike and I'm gonna listen to the whole joint, and I'm gonna have a report for you next week.
I'm gonna definitely get it. I'm gonna definitely get it. Give it a listen because, like you said, I like the fact that once, like JD, when JD locks in the studio with somebody, like he comes out with some
Yeah,
magic,
yeah,
and like,
facts
and we know what Spitter been doing. Like he one of the most consistent out, and the fact
of
that
all time. Yeah.
it's like now is the fact that he's getting produced on this
Mm,
project by somebody
mhm,
different, but with the
mhm.
a musical ear that you can respect. So if JD say,
A
"Hey,
real musical, yeah.
hey, do it like this," and he be like, "All right, I do it like this. I normally don't do it like that, but
Yeah,
this is what you say.
yeah,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And we've seen it work. Like you said, we've seen the magic of uh Hit Boy and Nas.
yeah.
We actually seen like a rejuvenation from Nas. For it's like
Facts.
Nas, we've been kind of wanting this from your whole career. Like you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you
but
know,
it goes back to that to what I said. Like Nas even said, like I was a Columbia record slave. Don't be the same. So it's like he signed a 10 album deal with them. So it's like where in his deal they had creative control. So it's like,
mm, so yeah,
and of course Hit Boy hadn't made his bones yet, but it's just like still, I'm pretty sure there were other producers other than like Large Professor and some of these same ones that Nas used, track masters year in and year out. It was like, bro, you could have branched off, but I felt like those were people connected with Columbia, and that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt them,
I think AJ said this one. I think a while back, but if we could get a Manny Fresh and Wayne project,
bro. Where is Manny Fresh right now, man?
I ain't seen him since his verses with Scott
If Manny
Storch.
Fresh ain't on the Carter Six, I don't want to hear it, bro.
I'm telling you, bro,
Because
if we could
that's
just,
one. He got to get credit for the Carters, bro. At least the Carter 1 and 2.
I about to say this. Was he on too?
I feel like he was on too, man.
I think he was. Don't fact check me. I think he was gone by two. I think it was.
I feel like he might have been gone by the time they drop it, but I feel like some of that's his work on there. We gotta go
He
back and
might.
check.
Yeah, we might have to check that one. But I think he might have got a few on there. But I think because obviously the Carter 2 was definitely not drastically different, but it was different from the Carter 1.
Mhm.
But if we could get we could get that project because have you been hearing not have you been hearing Wayne recently, but Wayne Features is back to Wayne Features, bro. Like ever
I
since his
don't,
last album that we did like
I don't.
his features.
His features always been features, the elite to me. So it's like it's been his last couple albums. I never
But
thought like if you tell any rapper, right, Big Daddy Kane can come and do a feature right now, and we'd be like, damn, I ain't know Big Daddy Kane still had bars. It's like the 16 is the essence of any rapper, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you should be at very best be able to do that. And Wayne, when it came to features, was one of the greatest of all times, if not the greatest of all times at features. So it's like I'm assuming that he's gonna be able to do features to the end of time, long as he, you know what I'm saying, got the God gift of speech. So, but I will
but
say that his music, we stopped wanting to hear his music because his albums and some of his other things that he was involved with started deterring. It's almost like the Kanye effect, man.
his last album, we liked his last album though.
We did like his last album,
Yeah.
but it wasn't great. It was just like, okay,
Yeah, cool. You
I mean,
getting back in shape, get back
yeah.
in the groove. I get it.
Mhm.
It's like what I'm saying. It's just I was just if I'm not taking credit for I believe AJ said it, but that project would definitely bring back some memories. I think it would rejuvenate Annie. I think we can
Yeah,
definitely get that one.
yeah, man.
I
We
mean,
need Manny back, bro. Manny had the sauce, boy.
definitely. It was in it like he was producing a lot of songs,
Everything.
bro.
They used to, bro, Manny Fresh for Cash Money and Beats by the Pound for No Limit
Yeah.
and RZA for Wu-Tang. Like back then, it's like those were factories. Just even Timberlands is like people back then just used to have their certain crew and they just did everything, produced the whole projects. That's why those dudes are rich to this day, bro.
Yeah.
They royalties is crazy.
So man,
That's
let's
why
get.
Manny Fresh we probably don't know. He probably is good, bro. Somewhere.
I'm pretty sure he could.
He's probably good somewhere, bro.
I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? Um, we definitely had the national championships. We definitely last week we talked about the Final Four, and we knew by the time we got back this week the games will be done.
Yeah.
And it was an exciting weekend. You know,
Yeah, it
I believe
was.
the men held it down for the Final Four. The women, the women just overshadowed the weekend even still, but the men fought back is what I'm gonna say. The men fought back. I remember
The
AJ
men
was
did
talking.
fight back. The
AJ
men
was
did
joking.
fight back.
AJ was joking. Had this one the real Final Four and all
And
that.
it was,
like,
bro. I told you it was good, man.
They fought
I
back,
enjoyed
man.
it.
Definitely enjoyed. We got a game winner. Buzzer beater.
A buzzer beater.
But shout out to my boys.
Yeah, facts. I was waiting for you to say it.
Shout out to my boys. They pulled it out. They definitely held it down. They was the true essence of a blue blood holding it down for the tournament. They got hot.
They held it down. They held it
they
down. They said not on our watch, bro.
They just said, hey, look, man, y'all not better than us, bro. Like y'all just not better than us. But at this time, it's hard to see a team get hot and just stay hot. Like when did they feel cold? Like when did they feel when did they feel the pressure of the tournament at some point? I know it got close. It got down to 5.
Maybe they had that mentality, like you said, that y'all just not better than us, so the pressure never got to them.
Hey,
I mean, it is UConn at the end of the day, and if you are blue blood, right, and you end up into the Final Four, and you're the only blue blood, you probably will have, and you probably will like, yo, bro, we ain't happening, bro. All that Cinderella mess stops now, and they went out, and that's how. But San Diego State did not go down without a fight, bro. So it's like, kudos to them. They made UConn earn it. Yep. I didn't want UConn to do it, but they did it, man. And just because they were not the teams that we wanted to see in the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8, I'm not downplaying this tournament. Those are the people that were supposed to be there this year. Those are the better teams, bro. And Hill's been saying it for a few years now, even though now he regret it, but there's parity in college basketball, and we saw that. And so it's like, I don't mind parity, bro. I like parity. We kind of starting to see it in the NFL. We saw it this year with, different teams in the playoffs. We saw Seattle back in the playoffs without a Russell Wilson. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to see. We've seen the Bengals 2 years in a row, or 3. Was it 3 years in a row make the playoffs? Like, I was sick of seeing the same old people every time. So it's like, bro, the Jags made it back. Like, that's good for the sport to me. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not a Jags fan, we get tired of seeing the Patriots, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys, not to knock your boys, but it's just like, bro, Green Bay, we sick of the same damn teams. Like, get some other people in there. Even though I knew that the Vikings was going to trick it up, it's good to see them get in there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I wish they could. They got the firepower to really make the championship game a good game, but it's like, bro, they let us down. But I like parity in sports, man. I even like the parity that was starting to see in boxing. And we would see it more if boxers would fight each other. But that's a different topic for a different day.
I don't want to see you on that round. Let's get back. But shout out to the ladies though, because on the flip side, I think the reason why their tournament was just ringing off so hard was because the top teams did make
power. And star power, they had it.
And like I said, the star power that we were lacking on the men's side, we weren't lacking on the women's side. They was all in the Final Four, other than the UConn ladies, But other than that, like you said,
Gino, what happened, man?
his girl got hurt, man. She tore her ACL.
You should,
She'll be
but
back. You
I
should be
don't.
all
I
right.
don't think a injury to a player would have stopped Gino in the past.
Hey, they got to the tournament.
It's the first time Gino ain't been Gino, man.
That's the first time, but he gonna bounce back, bro. He gonna bounce
All
back.
right, because if next year, if he ain't Gino next year, I'm gonna say when the last time
when the last time Gino been Gino, we gonna light your ass up, Gino. Come on now. But like I said, we got the star power. We got the star power that we were lacking from the men's side on the women's side, and like I say, and they showed up. I mean,
right.
You can say what you want about the Final Four game, about South Carolina and Iowa, but at the end of the day, it still was a good game. I understand.
That was definitely a good game.
Understand that a lot of people have been criticizing Dawn for her game plan and how they just allowed Kaylin just to get greasy. This one thing that you didn't allow. She got greasy because she can get greasy.
Like, I was about to say that, bro. I was about to say why I hate when people say, "You think Dawn allowed that?"
Yeah, like it was.
Bro,
it was just,
we know that she's a basketball mind and a better basketball mind than everybody.
A lot of people,
her, unless you are Doris Burke or somebody like that, bro. So just stop, bro. Like that girl balled out, and why can't people just give her damn credit? No one allowed. What have you ever allowed someone on court to just do something? Even if your coach don't tell you nothing, you would man up, or in this case, woman up and say, "I'm gonna try my best to dance." You don't think they threw everything they had at Kaylin, bro?
And the thing is just the fact that she just cooked up. She just went to a whole nother level. She did what superstars do. Like they go to another level, and it's like it's nothing that you can do. Like and and she went greasy, and I think it was just amazing to see because we haven't seen a Dawn Staley coach team get handled like that.
But it's the first time for everything.
It's absolutely the first time, and like I said, and they will be back.
And I don't think she got out coached. It's just like when people say like they came up, like Michael Jordan came up against some great teams, but sometimes he still prevailed. It's because sometimes you have enough talent that can counteract a great coach team, bro. And then you add the fact that you can get hot in these tourneys, bro. Because even in the championship game, Caitlin was hot, bro. Not like she ain't show up. They just lost. Just came across a better team.
Because LSU was on fire. Like
on fire. But they also star-studded too. So it's like
exactly. And just like our guy saying, not go disrespect us like that. A lot of people ignored those comments that they said. They said this before the game. They say, look, we don't take disrespect lightly. Y'all disrespected South Carolina. And rightfully so. Hey, we on the court. If I'm on the court and I'm beating you, I have the right to do whatever I want without physically touching you. You know what I'm saying?
Or this, you can verbally disrespect people.
But you can't
I'm just saying, like that wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
To a certain extent, like I said, I'm not physically touching you. I'm not degrading.
It's
I'm
pretty
not degrading
much like equivalent to a player doing this or a head tap. All that's fair game in sports,
or stuff shitty. You know what I'm saying? Or the silencer. All that. That's fair game, and that's what you got. You got drop 40 on you. I can do whatever I want to do, but at the same time, on the flip side, we looking at that, and that's exactly what they said. They say, listen, y'all not coming here with that disrespect, and we gonna show you. And they didn't take it and they took it out on them. And what I love about Caitlin is she took it on the chin. If I can dish
she
it,
did. She's not doing nothing whining that the rest of the country doing, bro. Because it's ball. You think that's the first time that someone sunned Caitlin? Bro, she done played the grassroots, high school, Iowa. That's not she ain't dominated every game she's ever played in, bro. Even Kobe Bryant has had somebody cook him on the court before. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's a part of the game. All even the best defender, Rudy, the best. Who's the best paint defender that we have in the game right now? He gets dunked on, bro.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's a part of the game, bro.
I do want to waving off Raven Johnson was disrespectful. Okay, it's disrespectful on the court. You know, it's disrespectful on the court. But at the end of the day, on the flip side, what I'm going to say, hey Raven, where your pride at?
Yeah.
They allowing you to shoot, and you ain't pulling. I don't care if you
And
can't
that
shoot.
ain't that's not disrespect. That's actually smart.
You're not checking me like that.
Hey, then score.
That's my point. That's my point. Because I've been on the court, but of course,
And that's
I haven't
bro.
played.
The Celtics did
Haven't
that
played
to
on this.
Bron before, and
Haven't
it
played
worked.
at this amazing level. I get it. I haven't played on this amazing level, but I've been on the
Of
court
course
before,
not.
and my jumper been off, and people been like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's self check." You know, you should. Oh, he. You know,
Bro,
leave him out there, leave him open.
Celtics
You
did
know what I'm
it
saying? And
to
your pride got to
Bron.
kick in.
They dared him to shoot, and that's how he left Cleveland the first time, bro. They said, "You gonna beat us with the shot? We're gonna pack the paint in, shoot it, Bron." And it didn't work, bro. And he took it on the chin, bro. That's a part of the game.
I feel like she played like a freshman. That is the game plan. These are moments. Most of the time, the tournament is for the seniors, the returners. You know, right. I'm supposed to, even you making a rookie mistake, I'm supposed to get you out your game. That's the game plan. You got to give it up to the coaching. You know, you got to give it up to the coaching. But at the same time, on the flip side, LSU did the same thing. Hey, look, somebody else is gonna really have to beat us today. Caitlin not about to drop 40. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else gonna have to beat.
But she disappeared late. But I hate when somebody 30 and someone uses disappear in the same. So I'm gonna try to back up off that. But to that point, like, you gotta make somebody else beat us.
And that was the game plan. That was the game. That was their game plan.
And that's why you realize that I was not a better basketball team than LSU. They just had Caitlin, which was able to mask a lot of their deficiencies throughout the tournament.
Was that the one that came to drop 21 off the rip? Confirm that for me, Ms.
Yeah, in the first half.
Shorty came on the bench on some like what was up with her,
bro? This is D1 college, bro. There's always somebody in the wings waiting, bro.
I feel
somebody who can ball, who just don't get clocked. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, we need you,
bro. With 21 off the bench.
And what they say, bro? Normally, if your bench step up, that's it. That's a dagger. If one bench steps up and one doesn't, and then everybody else just does their job that starts, that's gonna be the difference right there.
Yeah. Thank you for the confirmation. She showed up. Like you said, we know the star. And if y'all haven't noticed, we haven't been talking about none of the BS. None of the BS. And the reason why we're not talking about none of the BS, because I'm going to give kudos to the mainstream media, the ones that definitely have a platform. They actually handled this perfectly this time. It seemed like everybody was on the same accord. It seemed like everybody was on the same page, and they relayed the same message. So I'm going to give some kudos. I know we always like to bash the mainstream media. They don't give it right. They always have an ulterior motive. It seemed like this time they was all on the same page. It seemed like everybody that had a platform that meant something sent the message, and it was all on the same page. So kudos to them. But I definitely look at your boy. That's your boy too, Cannon. Keith Overman was your boy too.
He's never been my boy.
Boy, I had to put that on.
But I think the reason why mainstream media was able to do that job for the most part is because, like I said, Caitlin took it on the chin, because all ballers know it's Absolutely. Your time. Like, bro, if you beat me in a championship, you think I'm gonna be mad because you point to your finger that you're about to get a ring? You're legitimately getting a ring because, bro, everybody like has some type of some celebration when they win it, bro. And if you can can't see me to somebody else, then somebody can't see you, and it's okay. And plenty of times when I played basketball back in the day, I'm gonna get a hill disclaimer. I ain't played on this type of level, but back in the day, like if somebody had a little celebration that they did in the hood and they was getting me, and then they had to do it like sign the ball used to be a thing. Oh, I ain't say that, but it's like, all right, when I cook you up, sign a ball, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now what? So it's like, and that's a part of the game. So it's like you take your lumps, move on. But I'm glad that we can talk about the game, because the game was too great of a game for it to be overshadowed by people and their feelings more than the people that it happened to.
The thing about, like I say, everybody know I talk a lot of trash, and I'm a top tier trash talker. But what I did, what was my disclaimer? Did I put hands on somebody? Did I disrespect them to a certain level that we got to, say we got to square up? No. What did Angel do?
Yeah.
Okay, she was a little extra following around the court. I get it, but she ain't touch her.
Yeah,
She
I
ain't
can
touch
follow
her.
you. I can still walk anywhere I want to on this court, bro.
So she ain't put her hands on her. Everything is all fair game. Was she trolling? Hell yeah, she was trolling. But she meant it.
So what?
It's part of the game.
That's what trash talking. That's what trolling is. Trolling is a blogging form of real life trash talk and sarcasm come together. That's all it is. So it's like anytime anyone's trash talking, and Melo started this. Well, Melo came down and he hit that 3 and he did that. That's saying that's pretty much whatever you want it to be. You can't check me, 3 ball in your face, whatever. Don't leave me open. All of the above, bro. And yes, I'm trolling. Play by the D.
That's it. Just that simple. But like I said, I'm proud of them. Proud of LSU girls. Let me see.
Not Scott related to Scott Foster.
Oh no, I'm gonna definitely agree with that. That tech was awful.
Yeah, that tech was out of it was. I felt like they was trying to get them back in the game with that tech.
That tech was awful, man. I'm like, come on now, what are we doing here? And at that point, like you said, at this point, we're talking about women's basketball. We want to see the stars shine. We want to see no hiccups, no asterisks, no nothing. So it should have been. They should have had a whole meeting of, hey, look, if it ain't egregious, bro, we're not getting in the way. Like, we gotta let these girls shine. Let these women shine. So, like, that tech, and then not giving LSU coach, she don't get a tech for what she was doing. Like, like, come on now. She should have got a tech for that suit. Off rip, coming to the court. Take that off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what you should have got the tech.
That suit was custom made for sure. That's a Craig Sager woman's special. You
absolutely. And you don't want nothing Craig Sager. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that joint stood out. That joint stood out because I watched it at home and we brought it up a couple times, man.
You ain't had no choice but to see it. You ain't had no choice but to see it. You know what I'm saying? Man. But we definitely want to. Before we move on, I definitely want to highlight this comment. All year I was critiqued about who I was. I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it, y'all don't say nothing. This was for the girls that look like me. It was bigger than me tonight. Absolutely. Like,
get your finesse 2 times on.
She had a message.
And
she had a message that she was trying to convey all year. Like, I'm me. I'm gonna be me, and this is who I am.
Change me. Yeah.
And like I said, every year they were
trying to be who you want me to be just so I can play basketball. Like, get out of here.
And at the end of the day, we praise this when you're winning or when it's positive. Like, we love the trash talker when they're winning. We love, but when you're the villain, we definitely still gonna root for you to lose. So at this point, you didn't lose. So you can do what you want to do till you lose. I'm telling you, once they lose, the criticism is gonna be definitely like 10 times worse. But at the end of the day, you should be,
But they're not gonna be celebrating. So it ain't gonna matter.
Yes.
It's gonna be somebody else celebrating. And then my question is, will the criticism be the same? But a criticism be the same. So it is what it is, man.
Before we move on, we definitely this was hilarious. Did y'all speak on the White House?
Nah, we ain't speak on the White House because we ain't going there no more. We trying to pick out, we trying to get a banquet hall. We trying to get Michelle and Barack there, and we trying to go see the people we want to see, man. We don't want to see. I told Hill years ago, man. You ain't got to tell me twice, bro. Like if I ain't welcome, bro, I can roll, bro.
It's just that simple, bro.
I ain't got to be here, man.
It's just that simple, man. And you know what's funny? I can give her, let's say, the first lady. I can give her the benefit. No. Let me finish. I can give you the benefit of the doubt for your intentions being in the right place. You say, you know what, the women's game was just so amazing. I want to celebrate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can give it.
Then go
I can give you
visit
the
them at their
benefit.
school. Go visit
Exactly.
them at their school. Like Boosie
Exactly.
said. Did you see what Boosie said? It's
Absolutely,
history, bro. For the
bro.
whole history of America, the winner goes to the White House and the loser goes home. Don't do that, bro.
And it's a
You
damn
just
shame when
disrespected the winners. And if I'm the winners, I don't want to come no more.
it's a damn shame that Boosie
Losers
was
go. Take the losers.
what
Y'all be the first president or first lady that get the losers to come. How about that?
that's but on the surface that's crazy for her to even make the thought. Like I said, we know they stupid. Like we're not even giving.
Yeah. Well, someone should have said, like, where's your social media person? They should have said Jill no.
Nah, like come on, just delete that. But they'll figure it out, and if they know, like I know, they ain't going. I ain't
You
going.
know, oh, that's a good. I
Oh
like that, Ro. Come on, Ro, coming here popping, man.
yeah,
Would the first lady, and that's why I can't give her a pass on this here,
I
because
know.
would Jill Biden has said that if Iowa won, I don't think she would have wanted both teams to come. I'm just sorry,
Absolutely.
bro. It's
I'm
like
sorry. I tried.
it's like Iowa spoke to Middle America, bro, and it's like they were rooting for me. Honestly, this game is sad that it has to come down to it because for me, it was not. When I'm watching just good basketball, and I didn't have no dog in the race. But
Oh,
for America, it was almost like this came down to white against black.
oh, our community didn't care.
We just
Let's
want
be
to see
clear.
good ball.
Our community, don't get it twisted.
There's
Of
plenty of
course,
black people rooting for Caitlyn, bro, and
of course,
Iowa.
of course, I'll say our community probably was rooting for LSU more than they were rooting for Iowa.
More.
I'll say that. I'll say that. But at the end of the day, our community did not care. We wanted to see a good basketball game. When Caitlyn
That's it.
dropped 40, on
We
South Carolina,
We was
it was
right there, and we
we was
was
like, hey,
happy when we was
hey,
happy. We was like, yeah, you can't
what did
see
we
her.
say? What did we say? We were like, that girl bad. Like we
She
was giving
can't
her
see her,
mad
bro.
love. Absolutely. So don't try to blame us when it turned in the race. Because who turned it in the race?
Y'all every time.
Okay.
And like Rakia said, they're using the game for political gain. That's a bar. Dang, you
Mm.
got to write that one. And
Yeah.
primaries coming up. Keep your third. Ooh, that's a serious bar.
Shit with the double
Sheesh.
entendres out here.
Yeah,
Come on
facts.
now. Come on now. Come on now. But she absolutely
Sheesh.
right. She absolutely right.
She wrote 100%.
They use this. They try to use this moment. They try to use this moment all over again. But
Yeah,
we want to see
because Middle America is where your boy was strong at. So they try to get some leverage right there, but it's like, nah, a trip to the White House ain't gonna do it.
this was funny. I mean, on the surface, we definitely did see a all white squad versus all black squad. But once again, our community wasn't viewing it like that. We were trying to see basketball.
Yeah. And it showed that just young ladies can just ball. It didn't matter their color, bro.
Absolutely.
Because some of these young ladies are gonna, in a few years, are gonna be on teams together. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't matter, just the best amateur women ballers in our country. And that's what we were able to witness. And if you can't appreciate that, then you don't deserve to be there. But if you also can't appreciate that a game has a winner and a loser, then you also don't deserve to be there. So it's like, come on now, don't try to credit. That's what's wrong with this country, bro. Trying to give trophies and prizes to the losers.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Hey,
That's why I love boxing, because bro, when Plant lost, there was no
loser belt for him, you know.
silver lining in the, you know what I mean? Just go home, bro, and ice up, son.
Hey,
Like Steve Smith said.
I thought you about to hit the J line. If you don't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. It was right there for
I
you.
mean, I thought about it, but it's like I ain't want to overshadow Rakia, man.
I know she had balls of the night. We should just move on right there.
We're gonna leave
But
it there.
you know, shout out to college. First off, shouts out to college basketball. Shouts out to the men. Shouts out to UConn for holding it down. Shouts out to the ladies, man. Y'all definitely held it down this whole entire tournament. Like March Madness was, y'all put it on y'all back. Y'all held it down. Before we move on, women's basketball is a pure, fundamentally played game, and all that BS to the side. Them girls was balling. South Carolina, Iowa, LSU, all of them. I forgot about the you buy. Yeah. But no, I get it. I understand. It's so fucking hot. All right. Oh man, but we should go to our favorite topic. The NBA season is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, so it's time for award time. The CBA they definitely agreed to the CBA. I advise all NBA fans to
Is that retroactive this season?
Next year.
Oh, I'm about to say that would be cold.
All the new rules that they added, it's all gonna be next season. Like for example, they got the minimum 65 games for the awards. They did another couple threshold things about contracts. Just do your research. Do your research on the CBA. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of things that some technical things that you would need when it come to you thinking about a rumor. You hear a rumor, you be like, hold up, I just heard about the new rules. They can't even do this rumor. So just do shameless plug. Go to NBA front office. It's a YouTube channel, NBA front office show. They did a whole episode. They broke down every new CBA rule. That's all you need right then and there.
Hey, we need a shameless plug back, front office. Come on now.
Hold us down. But the CBA definitely is going to be some changes that we will like. Some may not like the in-season tournament. AJ not going to like that at all. But technically, when you look at the parameters of it, it's only one extra regular season game for the winner. It's not really an added game. So it's just some incentive to, they're trying to stop some of this load management. They're trying to, keep players on the court. They're trying to keep it. They're trying to help the fans enjoy the game way more.
Damn, bro, the era that we live in, these players are gonna mark their calendar up just to make 65, bro. Like,
but you can.
I know.
You can still not play. For example, you can still not play all back-to-backs. Like, for example, let's use Anthony Davis. Let's say Anthony Davis, we're not letting you play no back-to-backs all season. It's only 12 or 13 back-to-backs for the entire season anyway.
Need to implement the NFL injury report, man. Like, if you ain't on this injury report for real, bro, you need to play.
I feel you.
Because I like the 65 games. That's a step in the right direction, but it's still room for manipulation now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I almost can sit out 20 games. And if I don't care about it, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, most of the time, most of the award winners definitely already meet this minimum game requirement. Anyway, so it's nothing new. But
those are those type of players.
But we still need, like you said, talk to them. But let's go with the we're gonna go with I don't know what that means. We're gonna go with the oh, what that means though. Let's go with this award. Most improved player on this list are the candidates. What you got, man, most improved?
I don't know if I feel like Shea was cooking before. I don't even know if I would have him on his list. Yes, I feel like his team is a lot better.
Absolutely. I don't believe he should be on this list at all because we know who he is in one of these points. Like he's one.
Yeah, bro. I like Jalen Brunson on this list though.
Okay.
He been injured. He came back though, but it's like down the end we didn't see him a lot. But I truly felt like, bro, when the Knicks acquire him, I'm like, yo, that moved the needle none. and I was completely wrong. So he's one of the most improved players to me.
For the people on this list, for like Tyrese Halliburton, like we knew you were good. We knew you were good.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm a fan of Halliburton. Like, come on now.
So we knew you were good. So you getting most improved? Nah, I can't give you that. Shay, come on now. Get us out of jail.
You a top baller in the league, bro.
Yeah, like the Thunder won the trade between the Clippers and the Thunder. If you want to be quite honest,
Miles, and I knew that then.
Miles Bridges, you definitely would have won this award if you was in Brooklyn long enough.
Yeah,
like because the Brooklyn version of you is totally different from the Phoenix version.
But what I will say is, I knew Miles Bridges was this good, but they've been holding him back. And so,
How?
bro, it's a
Why?
lot of it's Devin Booker, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Monty, the same thing we saying why isn't bro, if Aiden, and I said this to AJ, he don't want to hear because in his mind, DeAndre Ayton is soft. Bro, I feel like he can be a threat if he went somewhere else, bro. Like a force that couldn't be reckoned with because who could stop him size and stature wise? You feel what I'm saying? And he has a 15-footer face-up jumper. So it's like, but it's like they don't utilize him. And then we look at Miles, and so it's like, bro, you cut the restraints and look what we're getting, bro. This dude would have definitely been most improved if he would have been in Brooklyn
But I
longer.
think
Which goes back to the point that I made on LLC. Why do people wait so long to make the move, bro? KD ain't wanted to be in Brooklyn all year. Kyrie and them ain't wanted to be. You could have made that move early. You could have had your guy, and you could have. Who know? You probably could have made, bro. Your young ballers could have done something, Brooklyn.
absolutely.
But you let these dudes tank you all up, man.
I mean, they still solidified themselves in this as the 6th seed.
No,
But
they still solidified, but it's just
that was
like
that was built in cushion from what they did earlier.
Exactly.
But the clear most improved player is Lauri Markkanen. Like he
Yeah.
almost went from like he went from bust to getting traded to somebody that can to who is this? Like when he started balling, like who is this? Like,
but see, I thought, but see, Markkanen was supposed to be good too. I like him too.
Was supposed to be.
But it goes back, bro. It's like, bro, people don't use these players right, bro.
He was on 2 teams before he got to the Jazz, bro.
Yeah, and they in there trying to force him into a system, bro, instead of embracing what you have. Like, look, I like Showtime Lakers, right? That's my style of basketball. If I'm a coach, that's what I want to run. If I got John Stockton for a point guard, then I'm now going to go to half court offense, bro. Like, make it make sense. Get out of your own way. And now, when you let him play his style of ball, look what you get. Most improved player. Because if you go back, look at the scouting report. He's supposed to be this. Just taking too long because people being their way.
6th man of the year.
And it's tough, man.
This one is tough. It's tough. Well, get Bobby Portis out of here though. Like
I like Bobby, man.
I like him too.
I
but
wanted him.
I do too.
Wanted him.
I'm not giving him this award for some reason. I'm just not feeling him as the award recipient. You know what I'm saying?
So when they be clicking, he be the one making sure.
He a spark plug.
Yeah, facts.
He a spark plug. I don't want to be biased as far as when it comes to Austin Reeves.
Go ahead, be biased, man.
Be loyal. But I'm not going to give him the award because Austin Reeves has been, for the Lakers, he's been steady. He's been a force. To the world, he's definitely been on a little roller coaster. He's been ascending. He's been ascending to an actual player. So, I like I say, it's and when it comes to the award, I wouldn't give it to him. But I do appreciate him being in consideration. He also has started a lot too as well.
Malcolm.
For me,
Malcolm. You going Malcolm?
I think that was my preseason prediction.
Put him up here. I feel like he's bro. I feel like you kind of underplaying.
Underplaying who?
For what I expect from Malcolm.
I can agree. I can see that. I can see that.
I ain't saying that he a disappointment or something, but it's just like if you're on this list, I feel like you should run away with this, but you're not. So that means you're kind of underplaying for what I think his ability is.
Well, I can agree with that statement, but like we stated yesterday on LLC, like Malik Monk has been the spark that the Kings have needed. Like I think he's a definitely important part of for what they're doing, what they continue to do. And if he win it, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely win, but I'm not gonna sneeze at Emmanuel quickly though.
Yeah. IQ.
I
I
like
like
because
IQ, man.
the IQ high. It's a reason why
He
it's a
cooked us
reason
when we played it, bro.
it's a reason why Derrick Rose is not playing anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Jalen Brunson missed games, who steps up and
IQ, man.
holds the roll down? So if he was to win it, I wouldn't be mad. But for me, I'm going with Malik Monk. Comments,
Yeah.
who y'all got? Force, who y'all got?
I'm definitely going with Malik Monk, which is why, and I said it yesterday, man. I really, really wanted him to stay. Like, and we knew both. We knew, and it's crazy that they both on this list because we said AR-15 and Monk gotta come back. We only got one of them, but imagine if we brought them both back, bro.
Yep.
So it's like sometimes you just gotta pay these people. They at the time they didn't want to pay Monk, but it's like and I don't know if we could have at the time because the offseason, the way deals are structured, but it's like, man. Sometimes you got to go on that luxury tax, bro. When you get a young, talented player that's on the cusp and you know that he could be that, I thought that he could be this for us. And we saw flashes last year.
Yeah, like he was one of the only consistent players that we had last year that was holding it down. So, like
And
I
I
say, we
think
definitely
that
missed it.
he really helped AR-15 come out of his shell, bro.
I can see that. Let's get to. I think. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see the comment. I think Malik was iffy and got his game right back. He has had cold streaks too. So who you got? That's all I want to know. Who you got?
Yeah,
While we move on, we will put you'll put it in the comments. Just let us know who you got. Let's go this one. Defensive Player of the Year.
Lopez been balling, man. I know he old and it don't look pretty, but
he was holding it
he been
down.
balling.
He was holding it down, and I think what I think we said it a couple episodes ago when we said the media can place this bug in your ear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Early on in the season, I think it was Mark Jackson. I'm gonna just credit him. It was a lot of people saying, "Hey, Brook Lopez is playing like a defensive player of the year," and it's like Brook Lopez is playing like you sit back and like he playing like a defensive player. Brook Lopez. It's like you're not trying to believe it, but when you watching the games, he was holding it down.
And he just
Now,
doing his job on his team, bro, and it's working.
For me,
and it don't help that he pretty much got another 7-foot point guard, so that allows him to have something that a lot of other people don't have. But that's not his fault.
For me, I know Bam felt that he should have had it a couple years ago or last year, but since the Heat been so inconsistent, it's like I can't give you this award,
bro. I'm gonna tell you why I can't give it to Bam, because I sat up here when Mark came over, not Dave the Crusher, but Mark to be at my crib, came over, bro, and we watching. And we just said, like, bro, like, what happened to defense? Like, there's a lot of so-called defensive stoppers, and we're looking at Bam. It's a Heat game. Matter of fact, it's a Jimmy Butler was playing. But we like, yo, Bam is getting cooked one-on-one. And it's like the blocks and the big defensive plays that we see, it come from like a help D. But it's like one-on-one sometimes. His man bring him out to the perimeter, blow right past him. I was like, what kind of defense is that? And for me, defensive player of the year shouldn't take plays off like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he's freakishly talented on D. He got the long reach and he can just swap blocks. But I don't know if he's defensive player of the year, bro.
Who, Bam?
And like
or
you said,
his
team. Bam. I'm still on Bam.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I can't give it to him. I know he felt that he should have won it, like I think last year or the year before. And you know, sometimes when you haven't won it in the years prior, sometimes the voters get, they just try to give you one. But like I say, this ain't the year to get it to you. For me, it's definitely like you've been saying in the comments. Yeah, my guy Evie. It's definitely Jared Jackson, bro. Like he's holding it down. He's a spark bro. Like he's a weapon. You come in that paint, you know you're getting swatted. Like you know it's getting swatted. You got to think twice. That's affecting the game. When you got to go to the paint and think twice,
that does affect the game.
To be quite honest, Embiid should definitely be on this list. He should be a candidate. He should be a candidate. But
so,
what?
I mean, why you ain't put him on here?
This ain't my list. Shouts out to Clutch
you
Points.
could have had it. You could have photoshopped them right in.
I think these are actual. I think these are actual candidates.
Yeah, I'm messing with you, bro.
Yeah, I say so. Yeah, no, don't put that on me. Shouts out to Clutch Points. Clutch Points with the graphic, but to be a candidate, he should definitely be on this list. You know, I understand Greek been doing Greek things, and like you say, if you're gonna,
but he also been injured down the stretch, man.
That's the thing. But if you're going to reward Greek, if you're going to reward Greek for being on this list, then you can reward.
And you got to reward Embiid. I agree.
So that's the logic I got.
And I also can say that Greek just don't get his man just don't ain't skating past him like I saw Bam taking plays off. You know what I'm saying?
Who did you pick?
So I like JJJ, man.
All right.
Triple J, man.
All right.
The fours be on it.
Absolutely. We're gonna move on.
But also, you know what? I'm going Brook Lopez. Let me take that back. Well, I do like JJJ, but I like Brook Lopez just because, bro, he ain't supposed to be balling like this still.
At this juncture of his career, I absolutely see.
Then I be looking at him, he moving gingerly and stuff, like, and y'all still letting him do it. So it's like, that's on y'all, man.
You know what this sounds like? Bam, this sounds like you done missed a few parlays on Bam, right?
But I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if you watch the Heat games, because I've had the league pass this year, and I've watched a lot of games. It's like, bro, he be taking plays off.
No,
so it's like when we was coming up, the person that we knew was gonna be the defensive player of the year, they took pride in that, man.
Absolutely.
Don't plays off. You
feel
me?
See, no, I knew it. See, he be putting his bets in the group. So I'm like, hold on. Yeah, I knew it. I'm like, he pissed off. He been messing that money up. I knew it. I can tell. I knew I said it. I'm like, I can smell it on you. I can smell it. Man. Coach of the year should be the easiest award right here and there. Like, I get it. Shouts out to the Thunder coach. I don't even know your name, but
it's got to be Mike Brown.
It got to be. And shouts out to Mark, Dave the Crusher.
But yeah, man. What's the Thunder coach name?
Thunder coach. Shit, Thunder coach.
Oh man.
But no. All jokes aside,
I can't say the Celtics coach name. Say his name.
Yeah, okay. I'm not giving him no credit for taking on a ready-made team that was in the final.
No, I'm not giving him no credit. I just want to see if you can say his name.
Yeah, you ain't about to get me sipping on some scissor today. But before we get on to Mike Brown, shouts out to the Thunder coach, because the Thunder team fought all year. They definitely still in the play-in race, and they shouldn't be in the play-in race at all with the team that they had. So,
but I'm glad that they are in it.
Doing the job.
I'm glad that they are in it because it's parity. Like we said, and who knows, they mess around and knock somebody out and then give somebody fits in the first round. Absolutely. I like it, man.
So, like I say, so he definitely deserves his credit. All the rest of these coaches on this list, hey, look, shut up. Y'all know what y'all did. Like, come on, Mike Malone. Like, what you out here for? Like, you won it before. Like, come on, Budenholzer, you done won it before. Y'all get up out of here, bro. Like, y'all doing what y'all supposed to do at this point.
And
I'm sorry.
Your team, Budenholzer, it doesn't look like the team that you won it with. So why would I give it to you this year? You see what I'm saying? And you very well might win a chip, but this a regular season award. Absolutely. And to me, y'all, you don't look like the team when you got the award. So it's like, if we judging it by the standard that you won it on, then it's got to be Mike Brown, because his team took a significant jump.
Absolutely. From no playoff to the number two.
And they've been good all year.
All year, lighting plenty beans up. Like, plenty. Like, shouts out to Mark. Like I said, I would definitely showing him his credit. I remember when Mike Brown got hired and me and him had a back and forth in the group. I'm like, bro, why hire Mike Brown? You know, I'm sick of retreads. I'm sick of this. Why hire Mike Brown? And he was very adamant. He'd be like, he's a good coach. He maybe can help them. And as you can see, what he's done.
Yeah,
So
he
shouts out to
said that. I
Mark.
remember that.
So shouts out to Mark. Like you say, I was definitely wrong on that one. You definitely held me down on that one. But shouts out to Mike Brown, man, for doing an amazing job with the Kings and having the Kings relevant. And they might make some noise in the playoffs.
And bro, when the Kings used to be relevant, it was good.
Yeah.
So bring it back, bro. See some different teams, man.
Say it. Go ahead. Go ahead, read that.
It's pronounced.
Go ahead. You can do it. You can do it.
The Knot.
Thunder coach. Kings still the second and third seed in the West, so it's easy, Mike. Solid existence, except you know who. Who we know who? Oh, well, this is Raw, so he definitely talking about. He got to be talking about Celtics coach. That's B.
Got to be. Yeah.
Oh, she said it again. What is it? What is it?
They know.
They know. Give a damn Thunder coach. Everybody here. Well, at the moment, first and foremost, you talking about me editing the graphic. I should have edited it and cropped it out.
Yeah, you should have took that off.
The hell Luka on here for?
And I don't like that they just put the trophy right on Joker like they're giving it to him already, bro.
Guy, come on now. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Right. I would go Embiid right now. I hate to say it, man. Jarvis and Rowe, I hate to say it. Because I hate Embiid, bro. I hate the process. I don't trust it. But my one knock on Embiid has been what over the years?
Playing games.
And this year he been available, man. So
yeah,
he deserved it, man.
In all fairness to the MVP race, it's more so a three-person race. I don't know what happened to Tatum. Tatum was more so my MVP favorite coming out of the year.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, mine too.
But I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong.
His shoes trash, bro. Messed them all up, man.
Embiid had a little. Not Embiid. Giannis has had a roller coaster type of MVP season. Like he had some woes during the season. He missed some games. Then he went on a Giannis run. He was like, "Oh man, Giannis is crazy." Then he went on another right there, but you losing by 40 at home. Like,
40 took me out, bro.
What are we doing here? Embiid, like I said, Embiid has been consistent on both ends of the floor all year. It's like, what more can you ask for? You asked him to play.
Then his jump shooting, bro. I like his mid-range jump shooting. One dribble pull up, bro. He been looking real good, man.
You always knock him for missing games. He's been available. He's playing on both ends on the floor. It's like, what more are you? This is my thing. Of course, you can make an argument that he could have won it the previous years. I'm still talking about Embiid. If he don't win it this year, then what can he possibly do to win it?
If he don't win it this year,
you have to legitimately ask yourself that question. Like, if he doesn't win it this year, what can he possibly do to win the MVP?
I would be winning, man. Just looking at the list and how everybody's finished the season. One, I said Giannis. That I can't give him a pass for not being available like he's supposed to be. So it's like, Joker, bro. Like, I don't know if you remember what I said when we talked about him a few weeks ago. Like, I don't be impressed on how you do it, bro.
And he did it there.
He get it done. So it's like, I can't knock that. But I'm just saying, I ain't impressed. So if these two, if Embiid and Joker are both getting it done, then I got to go with the person that I'm impressed with, how they're getting it done. So that's what I'm saying. That's giving Joel Embiid the edge for me. And like you said, Luka has disappeared. The Kyrie trade I predicted would not work. It has not worked.
This bad though. This bad though.
Not playoffs.
No, they're going to miss the playoffs, bro. They're like, this is over.
So that's my thing. So it's like I can't give it to Luka, but I've said Luka's ball dominant. And the fact that you brought somebody in here to take the ball out of his hand, how was that ever smart?
We're gonna get to that.
Then if I'm gonna do that, at least let me bring somebody in here who loves the game of basketball, like Luka. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Kyrie don't love the game of basketball, but he don't love the NBA like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he might love basketball. That might be his one true pure love, but the NBA has tainted it for Kyrie. Just this real spit. So it's like he come there, it's like, bro, if we go or not, it don't really matter to me. But it probably mattered to Lucas. So it's like, man, you kind of hurt him right there. So it's like took him right on out, man. So it's like,
But
hey,
but in their defense, and I don't want to be the Kyrie apologist, but it hasn't been his fault.
I'm not saying that it's his fault. I'm not saying that he's been bad when he's been on the court, but he has been not available. Also, Luka has not been available due to what we talked about on LLC. He don't take care of his body, bro. I can just look at it. And I ain't saying that I'm in shape like that, but it's like I don't get paid to be. You see what I'm saying? You get paid lots of money. You should, bro. When the beginning of this season, when Luka hit that court, I said, dang. Yeah, he was cooking, and he didn't appear to get tired. But it's like, how long can you sustain when you look at Shay's body? Pause. I ain't trying to say, but you look at a body like a Shay. You know what I mean? You like he working on his body, bro. So it's like your body is the engine that's going to propel your NBA career. So you can have all the talent in the world, Brandon Roy, but if you don't take care of your body, your career will be short. So Luka, I don't want you to be a 6-year flash in the pan, bro. I want you to be a 10 to 12-year legitimate guy. You're going to have to do some work this offseason, man. So it ain't just Kyrie. It's you too, man. Because you miss a lot of games too, Luka.
You know,
and it be knick-knack injuries. Both of them like all knick-knack injuries.
Not the Caucasian.
He pretty much the guy, bro. When I was he like Harden when it comes to the weight, bro.
But it's funny when he can, he just loses. Like he definitely got to start tweeting out his workout plan.
I think it's just food, bro. I don't think he be working crazy when he lose. I think he just going eating binges and then he probably chill out.
Dallas chemistry was way better before the trade, and it's showing. The front office messed that up. Absolutely right. I mean, she's been on point tonight. I mean, because like I said, it's easy. It's so easy just to blame Kyrie. You know, see, Kyrie messed up another team. That's what he do. You know, it's Kyrie, and like it's easy. And you know what? You don't even have to care enough to fact check it. You be like, "Yep, I mean it's Kyrie, so yeah, it is what it is." But it's like if you look at this team, it's like, you know, Kyrie get his points, Luka get his points, and then like what else? Like what is else?
But before Kyrie, other people were hitting, bro. The holidays of the world, the second holidays of the world, they were hitting and stuff like. I'm like, bro, why is Holiday hitting? I mean, but then they bring Kyrie in, and those people disappear because now nobody else ever gets the ball. It's like it's either Luka has it or Kyrie has it, and that sucks the life. So when you have a ball dominant person, you don't bring in another ball dominant person. You bring in a great passer, and Kyrie is a great passer, but he's a ball dominant passer. So it's like they both great passers, but they both ball dominant. So it's like you needed a complementary piece for Luka, not an identical piece. They got an identical piece. They both have similar games. They just look different when they do it.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. But who did you gave it to Embiid, right? Because I picked Embiid.
Yeah, I gave it to Embiid.
I picked Embiid as well. Like I said, go back to Jokic. Like Jokic have definitely started off the season hot, and he definitely maintained his consistency through the majority of the season. Then he went through some woes when the team started losing, and his defense has definitely started to be exposed more and more. And that's when it took a toll for me. It's like, okay, you putting up the numbers offensively, it's looking very, very well. But it's like, what are you doing for your team? Because like you being a defensive liability is not valuable to your team.
And so how can you be most valuable player if you're a defensive liability?
That's what I'm saying. And we're not asking him to be the defensive player of the year.
No,
we're just asking you not to be a liability. Like if you wasn't a liability on defense, then possibly you could be running away with your third MVP.
But which is why Embiid should be running away with it, because he's almost a defensive player of the year, plus matches up with Joker on offense.
Absolutely. So it's like you giving me that's value right there. That's when we talk about value. That's value. I mean, it is a rabbit hole. That's why we're gonna stop. You know, that's why. That's why. That's why.
That's facts, man.
That's why we gonna stop. Kyrie's use it as a stepping stone. He's one more trade away from Jordan Brown in LA. This was the plan the whole time.
I don't even want him in LA. I'm gonna
Nah,
tell you that right now.
it's over. He's not. He's
We
not.
got young guards that we need to bring those dudes back. I would like Dennis to come back and D'Lo. I like them. And Austin Reeves. That's our guards right there. Like, come on now. I don't want Kyrie to mess that up. He
Yeah.
costs way more. He's gonna be gone when it matters. And to me, I don't know this personally, but to me, when it comes to NBA basketball, he appears selfish to me. So I don't want that on the team.
I'm good on Shaquille Sunflower, bro. You know what I'm saying? He could chill with Brother Rock somewhere
Facts,
else.
man.
Yeah,
Facts.
exactly. I'm good. Man, this has been an amazing episode 191. Shouts out to the fours. Y'all can see it now. Yeah. Shouts out to the fours holding us down. You know, we just having, you know, our family conversation that we have every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We may have a surprise for y'all next week. We may have a special guest on here next week. You know, maybe a former NFL player. You know, we gotta you know dot the I's and cross the T's before we release the information. But we may have a special guest next week, so y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. I'm Hill.
I'm
That's
Cam.
Cannon. AJ somewhere. Y'all the fours though.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hold it down, man. Appreciate y'all, and we out.